Alright, we are back again with the Let's Play. So, in the last episode, we ended after I was desperately trying to get my 5th skill point, but now we have it. And so that means that we can go to the Great Serpent Shrine. And we should be able to get another skill book from coming here. We're at about... I keep calling those... the two bosses we have, like, the barriers to the late game. Yeah, you know what? I will stand by that. I think that reaching them is supposed to be kind of the entire mid-game, and then the late game is just very broad. But here's this dude. So I guess technically we are in the mid-game. So, talk to the Tengu.
Other ways have you mastered? Not quite them down.
Oh, crap. Okay. Don't rest. I really meant to do that. So, acquire the Ashen Cross now.
Have you mastered? Yes, Sekiro. Wonderful.
Excellent. Now we get the Mushin esoteric text.
Sekiro. I'll enjoy the ghost.
Okay. So we got it. He's all beat up and old. But now that we have that, we have one thing to do before we go after a boss. And that is go to the Inner Sanctum and pick up our 3rd rice. I think that after this, the girl gets sick and then we give her the persimmon. Not 100% sure on that though. I don't know. This is a Let's Play, so I'm not too upset about not being very on point. You know, if this was one of my walkthroughs, I would be incredibly embarrassed and I would just stop recording. But here we go. Oh, she's asleep. Wake up, you. I need my rice. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Remember to chew properly. Okay. Now that we've done all of that, we are... I would say that we're good to fight the bosses. And I did say that we were going to do that. Let's go after... yeah, let's go after this one first. This one's probably the one that's going to take the longer of the two. So in this fight, it really looks like you're supposed to use confetti, but you don't. Confetti buffs your damage a little bit, but I hate using it because it blocks some of my vision. So I'm not the biggest fan of using confetti, really ever. We are progressing up here. I'm going to go fight this dude. This guy sucks, and I hate everything about him. I don't think he causes terror, so I don't think we need to be like worried about that. I mean, he inspires terror in me, I suppose. Okay. So, for this fight, you can take off his health in a couple of ways. I'm trying to remember. I know you can stun him with Long Spark. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to pop a Yashariku Sugar. I'm going to put Akko's on, but I'm going to pop a Yash before the fight. And then you want to like run in and use all of the Snap Seeds. Is it Snap Seeds? Yeah, you want to use the Snap Seeds. I think 3 do damage. And you can like use one, attack once, use one, attack once, use one, attack once. Then you can go into Long Spark, and Long Spark stuns them. And you can keep attacking, and I think at that point you're good to go. I don't think I'm going to need a gourd, so I am, however, I don't know. Because this, I'm just going for damage, I am going to go for Divine Confetti, I suppose. And then I will use a Yashariku Sugar. Lose half my health. Now we're going in all magicked up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're good. Okay. So I did remember the quick method of beating this dude. Nice. So, much pride. So now we can boost our attack power, and more importantly, we can dive. But killing him also sparks the spirits, which is not a super big deal, because we're not sticking around to fight any of them. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and swim before we go everywhere. So there's no water at the dilapidated temple, no water in the Ashian outskirts. I don't think there's any water here. No water there. No water there. No water there. There's no water there. But there is water at Ashian Castle. So we're going to go for a swim in Ashian Castle. The reason I'm doing this is because the world state shifts after this. And so we want to go ahead and knock out all the water before the world state changes after we beat the Great Ape. I think that you can actually kill the Great Ape and then go around to swim everywhere. Oh man, actually we can do that. Yeah, we'll fight the Great Ape. I'm not going to make this episode all about the water. This was supposed to be a dual boss fight episode. At the same time, man, talk about a good title. Separate them into 2 separate episodes. Yeah, I will do it for the possibility of YouTube views is what I'm going to do. Make them separate episodes. So now we have underwater movement. So right bumper. I don't know if there's like goodies in the water right now. There is, yes. We get a treasure carp scale. Finally, the underwater controls thing left. There should be a carp that shows up here eventually, but I guess not right now. Oh, how do you... I know that you can like shoot up. Okay. So that was the first water. Then there's a whole bunch of water. Actually, we're gonna make the run for this water right now, because there's water if you just go like. Hold on. Yeah, if we come over to where we fought the ninja guy, there's water just past him. I remember that. Though we don't want to run into the ghost guy that's down here, because we still don't have the lilac umbrella. I don't even remember what the goodie is down here. Okay. Okay, how do you... There we go. That's how you burst out of the water. You gotta press X or square to launch yourself forward. Okay. So we did Ashian Castle. There's no water obviously up there. Any of those places, no water. Old Grave might have water. Old Grave does have water. But this is the dangerous water. Might as well actually deal with this water now though. So there's one of those monsters down there, the headless. But I mean, I might as well just fight this dude now. There's no reason not to. He's an underwater one. So I couldn't use my shield anyway. You just swim around him. So we'll take this dude out. Puts another fight in the episode, which is always nice. Okay. I'm always tempted to use a sugar here. Not for any reason other than... Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, come on. Thank you, sir. Already eavesdropped on you too. Told me about the salt. Okay. And then one more. Miss, 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 miss. Thank you. I love how I'm like dodging that. I know I can just block the bullet and it doesn't do anything. I think you actually can go into this fight with Divine Confetti if you fall into the water with it on. So we're going to give that a go. But before I do that, I am going to want to put... Yeah, I want to use an Akko for this fight. But more importantly, I need... Where's my purple gourd? Purple gourd. I need the modded purple gourd for this. Then I am going to try to use... I'm going to try for another double buff, not a Yash sugar. Definitely not a Yash sugar. I hate using those. The only boss in the game that I use a Yashariku sugar on is the one that we just fought. Okay. Yes, we keep our buff. And he's using his hair. That's his grab attack. I don't know if that kills me, but it can't be good. Oof. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Dodge the grab again. Oh, I got hit by the sword. This is why, like, he's almost dead. But man, he can hit so hard. And of course, if you don't have the gore, then you're like... I don't even know if you can even deal with the terror underwater without the gourd. Okay, we got him. Barely, but we did get him. So, headless one down, and we got the Ungo, so the one that I never use. Spiritfall are cool, especially when you're just like exploring. You just want to like pop one on if it's like a tough regular enemy. Then you use that and use the spirit. It uses spirit emblems instead. During boss fights, it's also valuable just to save on the sugar if you like don't care at all. What I mean by don't care at all, like if it's a boss fight where you're not going to be using spirit emblems, then you can just go ahead and pop one using that. So he is dead, and that is very exciting. I want to swim up. Okay. So I'm just gonna run back to this bonfire. I'm like looking at this. Those are just the mean carp. Those aren't the carp that have the precious scales, so I don't care about that one. We did fight a headless, so that's pretty exciting. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily like fun to watch, but it's fun for me. Then there's no water by the abandoned dungeon entrance, but there is in the abandoned dungeon. Reservoir, we already got the water at the reservoir. So then we can go to the... I'm going to start at the bottomless hole. I actually don't think I needed to, but I'm going to start here just because it'll let me kill those two enemies that are annoying. Wait, no. I didn't even... Damn. That was the wrong... I was supposed to do the abandoned dungeon. Not the entrance. I wanted the abandoned dungeon regular. I think I can just like sprint past everything and get in the water. But you can like wrap around and get behind that room. Okay. No, wait. Yeah, I'm looking for a side path. Or I can just go up. Okay. Up, up, and up. Okay. We are just... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, no. This is so very wrong. We're just gonna have to teleport because I don't want to... I think I'd have to be on the other side. Man. I wish I knew this world just like a touch better. Then underground waterway. That's the one that we wanted to. Because we want to swim in that water. I think there's like 3 or 4 items in it. There's also some of the bad fishies. We're at 16 minutes, yeah. No, we got plenty of time to finish up all the water. We'll get every water in the game except for a final area and the water that's by the ape, and we'll obviously get the water by the ape after we... Oh, I thought there was an item right here. Kill those 2. Okay, so there are 3 items. So light coin purse, light coin purse, light coin purse. Oh, and there is a 4th. Excellent. Ceramic shard. And back here allows us to get around. Oh, and there's another item up here. Nice. So 5 total items for making that swim. So pretty important to make that swim, I suppose, if you care about items. Though, talk to him. He's having a very bad time. We'll get to Saku's note. Actually, forget where did notes show up? I know notes are kept somewhere. Notes are kept somewhere. I have no idea where. So, whatever. We got his note. We will open this. We'll head on back to the idol. We can get out of here. We already talked to him. We are able to now get those red eyes, which we will do. They're over by Mibu Village, so that's right where we just fought that boss. Okay, so we already covered this. No water here. No water. Temple grounds. This has the only water. Let me check real quick. Does any water here? No water we can swim in here. There's water that we can swim in the Sunken Valley Cavern and the temple grounds. So that's where we want to go. There's water at Harada Estate we're going to want to swim in. And the stream I was watching just ended. Just watched this dude. He was trying to end his stream late at night, and people just started throwing money at him to make him keep playing. Dude made like probably $600, but they forced him to play for like another 3 hours, and I thought it was pretty funny. So, swim down. This is where, if we did not get the book to give to our rice girl, then she would have, or then we would be able to get it down here, because this is where the dude ends up. Oh, and this is a prayer bead. Nice. Okay. Then let's just go ahead and homeward idle on out. We'll just go back to the last idle. Yeah, we do. We're gonna have to cover Harada Estate's water as well. So I mean, this will take us. We'll finish it before we hit 30 minutes. But we definitely don't have time to go ahead and take out the Great Ape in this episode. But I mean, I'm just gonna end this episode and go right into the Great Ape fight, because I do enjoy that fight quite a bit, and I want to try to keep making progress in this. So Sunken Valley Cavern. This should be the one that we got to right after we dodged the snake, if I'm thinking of my areas correctly, which I very easily could not be. I mean, it's hard to remember this. I've not done a good job refreshing myself. I mean, I have of like figuring out how to fight the bosses. I refresh myself pretty well there, actually. Oh. No, this is where we did our leap of faith. So now we go to the Sunken Valley. Sunken Valley, no water, no water. The Riven Cave, that's where the water is. This is where we were going across the bridge, and then the snake, the noodle boy, was not pleased with us. So this one has a bunch of fish in the water, which we gotta swim around and kill. Most importantly, however, there are some carp. We want to get into these reeds. These reeds act as like sneak. These things are fast, as you can see, and they disappear, which is really annoying. You have to like, I think they come back in like a net time period. Got that one. By the way, you can't block underwater. So like if these things are messing you up, just block. You don't even really have to be aimed at them. And they die in one hit, so not a huge problem. They don't do very much damage either, even when they do hit you. But by the time we finish looting, that one carp that we missed should probably come back. Because I do think it's a time thing. You don't have to like reset the world. It's not a crystal lizard. Though if we miss it twice, then I get to be very upset. Bulging coin purse to go along with the adamantine scrap. Oh, we missed it again. God, that is frustrating. Anyway, treasure carp scale. And a Yash sugar. And we are just going to sneak around. Okay, they do. Okay, so they come back really fast, actually. If this was like a bigger pond, it would be super problematic. Like, there's a really big pond at the end of the game that is incredibly frustrating to try to get them all. Just because they can disappear so quickly and they could go anywhere. You're not 100% sure where they spawn, but we got that one. Then there is water here, but that's in the Great Ape fight. No water there. There is no water there. Trying to think of the fastest way. Yeah, I think we do want to start at the watermill. It'll just let us backtrack on down, because I think there's like maybe an item or maybe like a fish that we can kill, one of the carp. Then we get to chase around in the Harada Estates. Harada Estates, I think, has 2 places where you can dive for stuff. But once this is done, then we never have to worry about it again, which is very nice. It's part of the reason why I want to knock it out, because you definitely want to do it, but it's a little bit annoying. Okay. Okay, so there is a reason to come upstream from here. I thought so. Then this next area, I think, has a prayer bead. Maybe a gourd seed. I remember there being an underwater chest that's like super important, but it's just in the area after the waterfall. So you just ride the waterfall and down. We're gonna deal with the red eyes carp, along with, I think, a regular carp. Oh, there's 4 of them. This is, as you can see, we're getting splat. So there we get the red eyes. A carp that lived in the Mibu village pond has 2 red eyes. Carp with only eyes that are red cannot become masters. Though they are considered incomplete creatures that lack the ideal number of scales, their eyes are said to be everlasting. The researcher Dojun in the abandoned dungeon wants these eyes to improve his procedure. So a master is a giant carp, and I think they're like immortal or something. Maybe a higher plane of understanding. Not 100% sure. We encounter one of those later, and he's annoying. Scary in the same way the snake is. So okay, it was a prayer bead. I feel like we should be able to get one more prayer bead before we're done. Maybe it's underwater in Harada. Because I don't think that there would be an odd number of prayer beads. You would think it would be even. Just to reward somebody who's searching, so you don't, like, you're not just short. Who knows, man. Okay. I don't see any more items. Fish. I think there's one more regular carp, but no reason to kill him. And I'm just gonna run past all these guys. Because there's a bonfire just past this. So now they stop chasing me. Just want them to leave me alone so I can think. Okay, so we're good here. Yeah, we'll start in Dragon Spring. And then I think we gotta jump up to the thicket slope. Yeah, but we'll start in Dragon Spring and we'll work our way down. Should only take a couple of minutes to get done with this, and then we can fight the Great Ape and initiate the new world state, which should be very, very fun. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Already talked to you, and we did already kill that big carp, so I think that there is a carp or an item over here. So we did grab an item here when we were first here, so we might just have to go back and kill the carp that we weren't able to. I don't think there's any underwater items over here. It's just that there are one or two carp that stay far enough underwater that you have a really, really hard time like killing them. Okay, he's gonna run. Okay, we got him. We are getting to the point where, so you have more scales than you can spend in this game. So it's like never a bad thing to spend your scales. You don't have to like hoard them like a little goblin. It's just not even a concern. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna spend the scales we have. I mean, we've got 12. We'll get the floating passage text, and then why not the mask fragment? You know, just why not? I do like this guy. We're gonna help this dude out later in the game. Okay, we'll use. No, I'm just gonna run to the idol. I'm gonna have to dodge some doggos. Excuse me, doggo. God, the music is so dramatic. It's like, oh my god, you got found. These are like basic enemies, and I just don't feel like slaughtering them. Okay. Whoa. I've definitely been to that idol. I don't know why it was pretending like I had never been there. Yeah, we even had that unlocked. I thought about teleporting there. So there's no water here that we can swim in, so this should be the last one. Finish this episode up right about at 30 minutes. Which is very, very nice. There you go, look at that. Loading bar jumping. Appreciate it. Okay. I know we already killed something in this water. What are you? Oh no. 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 There we go. We got him. So there is something up here, so worth coming into. Get our carp scales. Be very responsible and whatnot. Who knows, man? Maybe there's not like another. Okay, no, there's one more bit of water we can just run to real quick. It's back where we fought the Shinobi Hunter. Maybe there's not like another prayer bead we can get though, because I'm thinking, and I don't think that there's another place we could even look for a prayer bead. So maybe we just have them all, and it just ends up with you only having 3 or 4, you know? Because we have not tried to dodge out until like duck out of a single fight in this playthrough. Ow. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's just swim to the end. Then we'll go. We'll see if there's any. Yeah. Actually, this will be the end. We're already 30 minutes. Okay. So that's the end. We're going to go ahead and we are going to use the Homeward Idol, and we will head back to the dilapidated temple, and in the next episode we will fight the Great Ape. So lots of fun stuff. Thanks for coming out and watching the Let's Play. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time.